Hey guys, it's Gum here and we're back with more Sonic Evolved Team Sonic story. Last time we did, mostly because we got the two Chaos modes and we're starting off in Robot Carnival, which this is probably the best stage or fight in the game to use Team Sonic's Team Blast cooldown meter to do, which is cool because you can't fall off. There's invisible walls around here, so it's impossible to pretty much fall off here. So that's a good thing. And also, so listen to this. That's the most. Okay, I know what you're thinking is I know what you're thinking it's saying. What he said, Knuckles is saying, but in reality he's actually saying shift. Yes, but they just made it sound like he's saying sure. Which they could have done a better job on that. Something I didn't mention before, but I figured I'll mention it now. Okay, but yes, it was the dialogue that I was talking about, where if you press the Team Blast button at the right time, it'll play doing this. So it's done, and yeah, just blast away around here. And yeah, if I would have to rank all the bosses that we fight so far, because there's only like three different types overall. Oh, like one where you fight Eggman's giant egg machine that he's piloting. And one where you fight against a different team, and one where you just an enemy battle where you're just battling a bunch of enemies. And in a way, I would say this is probably the most fun out of all of them. I don't know. That's just my opinion. And the second most one would be fighting Eggman in the giant machine, the mech machine. Mech machines, that would be second best, and number 3 would be the rival battles or team battles. Really? But we started like 2 minutes ago. Oh, I always find that weird, interesting when he says that it's only the beginning, because look at what he's about to happen next. See? After he said this is only the beginning, I always find that kind of funny and strange at the same time. Yeah, I missed my A rank. That's okay. And now coming to probably my favorite zone in the game, and I guess like each act has like a name, which I guess that's the best way to put it. But it really, yeah, that's probably the best to put it. Okay, pretty short cutscene there, and start off by grinding, which if we saw this in Grand Metropolis Zone, but this is where it's like prominent, where it's used a lot more, and the grinding's always probably my favorite grinding animation throughout the entire Sonic series, really. Because like whenever you just tap B, it just looks like you're dancing, which I probably mentioned that already. Yeah, I did. And actually, looking back. But yeah, don't know. Yeah, I just decided to do that, and we don't need to get that key, but I am wondering why I'm not grabbing those keys. And like, I guess you could say, what I already mentioned, it's like Act 1, because if you really think about it, because like you get a lot. It was like 2 stages that were similar to each other, and then the next 2 were just different. You probably get what I mean. So we'll just call them like area zones that are similar to one another. Because because there were 2 areas stages we played last time, which were Casino Park and Bingo Highway, which technically they had the same overall layout or theme of it, really. So I guess you're getting considered out of zone, depending on how you look at it. But yeah, that's the best way for me to describe it. But really so. Well, I think there we go. I timed that perfectly with the dialogue. That was perfect. That was great timing. Oh shoot, the train's in the way and no. Oh darn, I got hit anyway. I was trying to do a light speed dash, but accidentally rocket excelled. Yeah, just holding down our triggers can change the camera angle. Even going up the pole, it's pretty funny. And yeah, this is Rail Canyon that we're in, which was a zone in upstage that you could go in and tail Sky Patrol. Which I've never played that game, but I've seen videos on it, and whenever I do a free rails like this, I always like to switch power types. I don't know why. I just have all kill 2s on a rail. I just find that really cool. Going rail grinding, the speed up is a little different depending on which kill 2 you are. Because look, here's for the flying type. It's not really too great, but it's good for getting up hills if you're having trouble. So, but speed types are definitely the way to go. Yeah. Well, I would like to race if we can't pass them, because no matter what, they're always there's like this rubber band trying to force you to pass them, that won't allow you to pass them. And the reason I'm going on this rail here is because woohoo, and I'm also not speeding up because I might run into this guy. Which you can kill by just with a simple homing attack. But yeah. Okay, yeah. Now it seems to be safe enough to where we can go across here. I did not want to do that, but that's okay. I actually wanted to switch tails because that would have made this a little easier. But okay, could have happened a little earlier, but that's alright. But yeah, Knuckles doesn't really need to be level. Don't know how that happened because Knuckles is just really strong as at level 0. Doesn't need to be leveled up. Well, I mean, you can. It's just a nice little bonus, I guess. But he's still strong as it is. Yeah. So, whoa. Another instance where we have to use the switches here. I did have a different idea for an intro here, but, which, I just don't know why I didn't do it. I just did like a quick recap because that quick recap intro was because, there was simply, just to show you that that the cutscene would have been played the same if I would have still played if I didn't stop it before or after. Yeah, and whenever you're going downhill like this, just hold B, if you do, you'll just go so much faster. Okay, yep, there we go. That's why I did that. Aha, shortcut. And 1-up as a reward for doing that. And my other idea for the intro was that I was going to be like, I'm finally done with Simpsons because I finished watching the 30th season a few hours ago. And I was like, and I know there's a season 31, but that's not out on Disney Plus yet. So that's something you're going to have to wait for. But yeah, I can't believe I finished them already because I really felt like it was going to be a lot longer than I thought. Yeah. But I briefly talked a little more about that doing like Let's Play of Galaxy 2 near the end. And then now into Bowen Station, which is actually had a point where I did get stuck on in the past. Now I'm gonna see if I can do a trick here. I didn't pull it off. What the trick was is that there was this trick that allows you to glide where you get a lot, have to do it like point off of grinding on the rails there as Knuckles, where jump and then get into triangle dive form, and you would just glide so far there you make it across this part here. And I don't need to do a triangle dive to get across, because you can obviously see that there was a pathway across down below here. But I'm just getting this for these things here. Here and turned that a while back. It turned that I saw this video showing that if it's possible that you could beat Sonic Heroes with just Sonic alone, and you can beat almost every stage, except this is like the only first instance where you don't need to do, where you actually need someone else to do it. And at this point here, when I first got here, I was stuck. Well, not here throughout this copy, of course, because I didn't know I needed to destroy the duck. I always thought, oh, I have to just make a leap of faith in that dome. But I guess time for me to talk about a different story here. And that different story is that I did have like this Mario Kart Double Dash bonus disc which had a bunch of demos and trailers for some games and stuff. Such like in one of those demos that were on it were for Sonic Heroes, which had 2 stages. One was for Seaside Hill as Team Sonic, and Forward Station as Team Dark. And at that point, that's where I got stuck on that. And then I also once I got past that, I got stuck at this point here because I didn't know I was supposed to destroy this thing here, and I would just ride on this train infinitely, which is really awesome. I really like this. But yeah, enough about that backstory on that end. I'm not sure if I'm going to be doing a bonus. I don't think I'm going to be doing a bonus video on that because it's pretty much, there's no point because it's the same stages, just on a demo disc, really. And also I think of a disc of that slightly scratched. And so, that was that too. But, yeah. Plus, that disc is a Mario Kart Double Dash bonus disc, not a Sonic Heroes bonus disc. So, that's that in. Okay, anyway, I want to test something out here real quick. I'm trying to. Nope, that does not work. Okay, but that would work, because there is a way to get up to that rail without having to press these switches, which you saw me do it right at the end there, and not that one. You gotta wait for it to stop completely to trigger it again, which you saw at the end where I get like this burst of air of going up, like as soon as you finish, you're about to lose your flight, which is the only way how you can get up there without using the rail, which I actually did that once with Team Rose, because, spoiler alert, Team Rose's mission ends at that right before back there, which I managed to get up there once with Team Rose and see how far I could make. It would let me go at some point, which I want to talk a little more about that when we get to Team Rose, but I figured I would just mention it now since, I don't know, just since I pulled that off. And when I tried to get to, and the farthest I could get was right here, obviously, because there was no cannon to lead off to up there, and plus, there was another goal in here which I was surprised by. And by the way, we never entered the cannon here as power type, because what that does is allows us to actually aim and shoot. And if I press A, I would shoot and launch up there. But if you press B, you can cancel. And it would shoot everyone out if everyone was in there. Yeah, and like flying. And what that did was it destroyed that. There was a door right here, and that destroyed to that. And you would have had to go this way, which I'll have to show that in, and that's different another time. Yeah, this cannon here. Every time I ever did this Team Sonic for the first time, I've always died at the end of it. And because there's just the point where you have to land on is just very hard for me. I don't know why. So I always make sure to go in here as a flying type to do that, and move left and right, hold left or right to get those balloons into you, and goes on pretty long here as you can see, but it does eventually have an end. Yeah, see, like, this platform's so small here, and sometimes you would just fall. Almost every time I would just fall off here, and you would fall for here for like 20 seconds because the depth doesn't count to like really far down there. And also, something a lot of people probably have not noticed of, but if you go in first person like I have right now, and look to the right, what is that doing there? And why is that just floating there? Yeah. When I saw that for the first time, I was surprised. So I'm not sure if it's supposed to be an Easter egg or just a programming an error where they just forgot to cut it out or something. I think those are the only things I could think of. Or they had the rendering of the rest of the stage there, which they decided, nah, we don't want them to see what's after near the end for this far in, but they forgot to cut out what that was over there, which who knows what it could be. We'll see it maybe we'll see it in a little bit here. So yeah, we're doing this again, and this time's a little different, as you can see. As you can see, there are multiple trains that we have to jump across, and there are a few that are just going across here that we can't go on, which aren't pulling any train cars, I guess. Which I guess these trains are supposed to be like, I don't know. Don't know, probably. And you can sort of stand on these, but as you can see, they're just dying. But I know in that demo disc I mentioned earlier, you can stand on top of that one on there, which is interesting, but in the full game here you can't. And destroyed that engine core, and so we somehow exit out of there. And this part here, this game might be pretty kind of tricky. Yeah, but actually, it's impossible for Tails to fall off. Well, no matter what, he's always gonna fall off last because no matter. Yeah, because Sonic would be thrown off first if you get hit by something like a laser. Is there some lasers like that, or a spike ball? Well, and then Knuckles would be thrown off, and this bobsled wouldn't be able to turn. I knew that was a close one. And when Tails falls off, it's a death. Game over. Well, not game over. You go back to your last checkpoint, obviously. Oh no, my key! Wait a minute. I think I know where I can find another key. Let's see. I'm gonna test something here. Let's see, is there a key over here? Darn, there's no key over here, but there's something over there, but we can't go over there. Yeah, sadly. How else will we get over there? But it would be one way, because... Well, that sucks. But, they'll give me But strange, because I can easily get all the chaos elements in, like, one go, but I just somehow messed it up. But... Anyway, let's go in here. And just jump in the cannon again. This one's a lot easier than before. Yeah, I could have sworn a key was down there, and by the way, check this out. It's that thing we saw earlier, it's Eggman's base, but it wasn't attached to like this thing for some reason. and I don't know why. Because my theories that we saw earlier, that I said earlier, because that's the only thing I could think of. And plus, it doesn't appeal there for just Team Sonic. It could be appeal there for the other kill teams too, aside from Team Rose, because it can't reach that area. If I didn't get hit, I probably would have gotten a B rank. But and if I went a little faster, I probably also would have gotten an A rank. And now we're coming to oh wait.
That thing's loaded with Eggman's weapons. Eggman, you're finished. Ready all cannons, open fire!
The Albatross here, which this thing here was probably my favorite giant mech boss that we have to fight here, and it has a lot of guns here. With this one gun here that shoots the spike balls, the only way how you can destroy it is by doing Knuckles' jump attack here, which I failed horribly, but now I did it. And here we got an alternate pathway. Go to the left, and you can get some dash pads and some lasers to jump over. And just attack all the gunners. I don't know why, I always like to attack all the gunners going off here, even though you could easily just do this, but see, the idea is that you're supposed to go on these side pathways to get the power cores to level up so you can take more damage onto it. So that's the main idea here for this, and yeah, and so like with the first bot. Now on phase 2, which is just this blimp. But I guess I can also show you this pathway here. Just flip the switch and you go this way, which this has power cores for all play team. You'll see in. Good. Yeah, I'm just doing the shift charge here because that's the only way to lunge forward, fastest way to lunge forward for me. And plus, it also acts like a shield when you hold it on tails there, to where you can, if you get hit with them, they just get popped off of you like this. See, look, but I took good damage here because he was charging. So now we got that where you can do that, and no matter what, if you most effective way to hit it is from like the side like this, but it's always gonna aim you up to the front of the propeller like this. And as you can see, it's just that boss we saw before, but the only difference is his health is a lot weaker. So Team Blast, which does work, which I'm very glad about that. Yeah, it has a lot more health too. I mean, a lot less health, excuse me. I don't know what I was going for there. And if you keep going on the pathway here, you'll see some stuff here, like the pathway flying into like through a tunnel or something. A couple tunnels, which is really cool. Which I would like to show off, but yeah, I don't think I will, because that would take a little too long. But maybe in a bonus video if I have time. Well, what could that be? Gee, I don't know. Maybe we'll find out later. By later, I mean a different episode.